All right, so today we're doing the month ahead. Hello, my little wonder bugs. Welcome back to my channel. And for those of you that are new, my name is mariaisoldde. I'm a witch and a tarot card reader. And today we're doing the pick a card for the month ahead. Now, this particular pick a card is timeless, just like most of my pick a cards. So it doesn't matter what time, whether it be the month that this video comes out or 3 years from now, it's still valid because you were meant to find it when you were meant to find this, okay? Now, before we start, just to let you know, I do have an Etsy store where I do private readings, and I also have a Patreon. If you guys are interested in becoming a Patreon, please go there if you want. If not, don't worry about it. Just watch the video. I'm good with that too. But if you are interested in either one of those things, a link for it will be right here on the right-hand corner of the video, and or in the description section, you will see a link that will send you to both of those sites. Okay? Other than that, it's time to pick out which pile you want. We've got citrine pile 1, a blue stone that I don't know what it is in pile 2, and green aventurine or green agate. I'm not quite sure which one it is. I know it's just green that I have. So pick the one that you want now. You want to skip through it and just get to it. The timestamp should be in the comment section and in the information section. So just check there. Other than that, let's get on with the show. So if you find yourself here, that means that you picked pile 1, and pile 1 has cornelian, a lovely stone, which is really good for manifesting and giving you that oomph to move forward. So I actually really like this stone. So your first card is gift, and that is your rune. Gift is all about you scratch my back, I scratch yours. You know, it's like a bond. It's a coming together with people, or not people, but a person. So there could be a partnership of some sort. It could also be a marriage. So you could be getting married this month, or there could be some sort of union between you and someone else. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it can be romantic, okay? We'll know more with the rest of the cards. But for most of it, it's basically like a partnership of some sort. And your Moonology card is your commitment is being tested, which is a lovely card. So basically letting me hear that maybe it is a marriage, maybe it is something like that, and your bond, your connection is being tested right now, for the most part. And I'm not saying that you've been unfaithful to your partner, but maybe there's something going on here that needs to be addressed. Okay? So let's see the first card. Your first tarot is the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, ouch, the 5 of Rods, the 8 of Swords, and Judgment. Interesting. So I'm seeing here that maybe there is something going on with your partnership, and it's not necessarily, like I said, it doesn't have to be a marriage. This could be a friendship. This could be somebody that you thought you could trust. But I'm feeling that somebody may have been a little bit too rash or too bold in certain aspects, maybe trying to create something with you or you doing the same. And people lied about it. Like there has been some lying here. Maybe the person that you're with thought that, you know, that they could fake it until they made it, you know? Or maybe that's you. I'm not sure which one it is, but from the looks of it, it doesn't look promising. So with the 5 of Rods and the 8 of Swords, is letting me know that there's a lot of conflict on who said what, and what really happened, or what the other one really wants. And it's like this back and forth and back and forth, and it's really bringing a big toll on your relationship. And from what I'm seeing, it's like making it feel as though you're trapped. Either you're trapped or they're trapped in this sense of not moving forward, not coming back. Maybe it's that sense of thinking that it's just never going to get better between you and this person, from the looks of it. Even though you do have gift, and gift is basically saying that it is a good partnership, but maybe you just have to work out the kinks in the partnership. Because remember, your commitment is being tested here. So maybe it's that one of you or your partner. And again, when I mean partner, I don't necessarily mean romantic partner. I mean, it could be a friend, it could be a business partner, it could be anything. It could be just something in that nature, okay? A partner of some sort. There could be some sort of discord, and you just can't seem to get the ball rolling. Because, I mean, you do have the Ace of Pentacles, so there is a good foundation, or at least the beginning of a good foundation. But with all the swords there, it's letting me know that, and they're not good swords. They're all about, torment and feeling trapped and not moving forward. And it's not good. But the light at the end of the tunnel here is that at the last card, you do have Judgment. So it's like, you're coming out of this. So if you're worried that this relationship or something like that is just like not working out, it's not good, and it's not moving forward, I would say that it can, because I do feel like it's going to go through a transition of sorts at the current moment, from the looks of it. And it's really up to you. I think it's more up to you to make it work. Even though the Seven of Swords is there, and it's all about, lying and people talking behind your back. Maybe they didn't promise you everything that you wanted, or that you thought that they were going to give you. Because that happens a lot in partnerships. People give what, or think that they can give what they can't have, or you know what I mean? So it could be something along that nature. I'm feeling more though that this is what's going to really mess you up. It's this sense of being trapped, of like, I already made my bed and I have to sleep in it, literally. So it could be that this is what's really like fucking you up, to be blunt. But there is hope here of coming out of it, of either working the situation out, or just starting from scratch. So it might be that you have to scrap a relationship, or scrap it and start from scratch with that person, because it's not working out. There's a lot of conflict here, especially with the Five of Wands there. It's like tug and pull and tug and pull and back and forth and back and forth. And some people are not being fully honest with you. Either you're not being honest with them, or they're not being honest with you. But here's the thing. You do have, like, it started off with a good foundation. So it's not telling me that it's bad. It's just telling me that it might take some work to fix it up. It's like every relationship, every partnership, there's stumbling blocks. And I feel like that's what you're going through. You have like a lot of stumbling blocks right now. Okay, so your Good Witch, Bad Witch Oracle deck, Oracle card is the Air Witch. And the Air Witch is about movement. It's about going forward. It's about knowing that where you land, it's going to be fine. You're going to be okay. So it's basically saying, don't be trapped by your predisposed notion because of what's happening right now in your relationship. Move forward, get your shit together. Because when you hit the shore, because if you notice, it's little cats. It's like the witch is blowing the air, and then the little cats are like on the sailing boat. So it's basically saying, like, you're going to be fine. It's going to blow you in the right direction. You're going to end up in the right place. So don't fear it, If you want to work things out, then that's fine, but go with it. Start from scratch. You got a clean slate. You got to give that person either a clean slate and work with them, or you've got to give yourself one and just be like, no, I'm sorry, I'm done from what I'm seeing here. So that is your reading, pile 1. I hope that you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section. And if you want a reading with me, please go to my Etsy store, or if you want to support the channel, just go to the Patreon page. The link is right here on the right-hand corner, where you can find the links for everything of my stuff, or it's down in the comment section. Other than that, much love and many blessings. All right, so if you find yourself here, that means that you have picked pile 2. So pile 2 has a lovely blue stone that I do not know what it is. Maybe you guys know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. It's like a blue stone. I bought it a while ago. I don't even know what it is, but it is what it is. But let's see what we have for your reading here. We've got Lake. So I feel like this month that you're reading, that you're here for, is going to be a very emotional month. It's going to be a month of emotions running high or running wild somewhat. So there could be a lot of emotions everywhere. So just be aware of them, put that on your, put that in mind when you are doing everything that you're doing this month, because it could mean that, you're emotionally a little bit off kilter, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're in a bad place. It just means that maybe you're a little too much of one thing or another when it comes to your emotions. So let's see your Moonology card. We've got here for you, darling, this lovely month is full moon in Taurus, which is your dreams need a practical plan. So again, that's another thing saying maybe you're a little bit too dreamy. You're a little too, in the clouds, and Lake will do that. The rune of Lake will do that. It'll make you feel like if you're floating on a cloud and everything's all good and you're just like, and you're not seeing what you really need to see, like the practicality of things. So that might be something to be aware of for this month. Now your tarot, we've got the 3 of Wands. So you're waiting for somebody, or you're waiting for something to occur. You think you're ready, you're good to go, and you're just waiting for that response or that person, who knows. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. So you might be that you're waiting for that sense of fulfillment with, practical and material wealth. Maybe you're thinking that you're going to win the lotto or something this month. But again, let's keep looking. The Knight of Wands. So being a little bit brash, being a little bit hasty with your actions, not thinking before you leap. So that's interesting. I am seeing a lot of wanting the practicality, wanting the stability, wanting that 10 of Pentacles, because everybody wants a 10 of Pentacles, because it means that you're like loaded, or you got money, you've got like that wealth, all that jazz. Let's see. You also have the High Priestess, and I just moved the camera, but hopefully it does not fall. And then we've got the Magician. Ooh, and the Sun. Okay. Shit. I'm damn. So wow, the last 3 cards, just wow. You've got the High Priestess, the Magician, and the Sun. So, okay, so right there I feel like you're being led by spirit, or you're really being led by some sort of greater purpose, especially with the High Priestess and the Magician. So that's letting me know that maybe this is something very outrageous but good that you're planning. But still, remember that you need plan it a little bit better. Just, that's all it's saying. Plan it a little bit better. Whatever it is, just plan it a little bit better. Because you do have the Knight of Wands, and for me the Knight of Wands is always like somebody who's just like, yeah, let's go, let's do this, and you're just like, wait, did you figure out how we're gonna do this part? And they're like, who cares, we'll just figure it out when we get there. And you're like, no no. So just pay attention to the practicality of your situation. And you do feel like you're ready, because the Three of Wands is basically somebody who thinks that they're ready, or doesn't think they are. They feel they are. They feel like they have accomplished everything that they need to accomplish. Now it's just like they're waiting for that other person or that other thing to happen to get there. And I feel like the Ten of Pentacles is what you want to achieve. It's like, or not even want to achieve, it's what you think that you deserve, or you think that, I get the impression that's like, you think you deserve it, or you think that you are, like, you're worthy of it. And okay, so I'm getting the impression of somebody who's being very, not conceited, but that they're like, I know I deserve this. I know that I'm the right person for this. I just don't know why I haven't gotten it yet, or I don't know why I'm not there yet. And the reason you're not there yet is because, you know, Spirit is leading you to that, because you got the Ten it's late at night, guys. Give me a minute. It's the Sun. So that means that eventually you're going to get it. Like, this is good. Just don't be too brash. Like, take your time. Make sure you've dotted all the I's. You've figured out everything you need to figure out to make this work. Don't rush it. Don't be the Knight of Wands, basically. Don't be that guy, okay? Because if you take your time and you really, you know, are practical about it, you'll be able to create that, because you have the wizard. I'm not the wizard. The magician. It's a wizard. It's still a wizard. It's the same shit. The magician, you'll be able to create it. You'll be able to create that life. So, you know, take your time with it, because it is happening, okay? It is going to happen. There's no delay on this. So I feel like you just need to basically be more practical and not be as emotional about your situation and your desires and your accomplishments or your goals for this month, okay? Let's see, what do we have for the Good Witch, Bad Witch Oracle deck? Okay, so the advice is the Brown Witch. And the Brown Witch is basically cultivating what you have, what you already have created, what you already can create. Create more of that, because that will make you more successful. And it'll basically lay out the groundwork, or more of the groundwork, for what you want to create, for what you want to manifest. So yeah, I mean, look at her. She's got like a, you know, she's full of fruit and veggies and all that stuff, and she's ready to go. She doesn't have to worry about, like, you know, winter and not having enough food, because she's, you know, she's a prepper. She figured it out, you know? So, you know, she's wealthy with stuff like that. So that's what I would say, is just lay out the groundwork more than you already have. Because, I mean, you technically have, because you got the Three of Wands there. That's somebody who's ready for the next step. But, you know, maybe you should keep it up. You know what I mean? Because some people will be like, well, I lost weight. Why can't I find the guy that I love? You know, why can't, you know, like, I look great. What's going on? Well, maybe because you've got something else you got to do, you know? Or maybe you've got to continue it, you know? Show that you can maintain how wonderful your life is. You know what I mean? Like, maybe it's not like, I've done this, I should get this now. It's like, no, you gotta make sure that this is a life change thing, you know? So I hope that you guys understood what I was saying, because it's really late at night and I am tired, but I hope that you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments section. And if you want a reading with me, just go to my Etsy store. Or if you want to support the channel, please go to the Patreon and become a Patreon. The link will be here on the bottom right-hand corner, and not, it would be in the comment section where you can find all those lovely links. You can also find in that link, you can also find a link to my Facebook group and other social media stuff that I have. Okay? Other than that, guys, much love and many blessings. All right, so if you find yourself here, that means that you have picked pile 3. Now, pile 3 has this lovely green aventurine. I think it's aventurine. I bought it like when I was like 12, so I don't remember. Holy crap, I bought it when I was 12. This is really old for me. Anyways, so that's the stone for you guys. And your rune is horse. Now, horse is all about partnerships with not necessarily marriage, but it could be partnerships in the sense of, it can be marriage, but it could be also like partnerships like business partners and stuff like that. It feels more to me like business partners, but it could be wrong because depending on how you guys are, you know, where you guys are at, but it feels like more like friendship. For me, that particular rune. And then your Moonology card is luck is on your side. And it's new moon in Sagittarius. So that means that your luck is really changing for the better, I would say. Let's see. What do we have for your tarot? Your tarot, we've got the 5 of Wands, the Page of Wands, the High Priestess, the 10 of Wands, the Chariot, and the Tower. Okay, damn. So, the fact that you have Sagittarius in new moon, and it's, you know, your luck is on your side, this is a good sign, even though you have the Tower there. So let's relax, let's not freak out. So first things first, I feel like you are having a lot of arguments, or have had a lot of arguments with people that just don't see eye to eye with you. And I feel like you're going to be moving on from them with the Page of Wands. And it feels like if you're moving on, or like getting away from these people, or getting away from these bad influence, or influence that you don't want to hear. And it's good, but at the same time, it's something that I feel like if you're running away from it, and I'm not sure if it's good or bad. I'm not quite certain of it. It feels like if it's a good thing, but it might not be. You know what I mean? Like for you, it feels like it's a right thing to do, but it might not be. It's like one of those things that's like, I don't want to hear this. I don't want to talk to you. Stop telling me this because I don't want to deal with this right now, or something of that nature. But it's something that you should deal with and you should confront, but you don't want to because you're just not ready for it. That's what I'm feeling. And you know this because you have the High Priestess. So you know that you just don't want to deal with this. It's almost as if like you're saying like, I don't want to deal with this right now. I want to just relax, take it easy. But here's the thing, you've got the 10 of Wands. So you're not taking it easy. You're still having all this burden on top of you, and you just can't seem to deal with it right now. You also have the Chariot. So the Chariot is telling me that, again, you're running away from it, or you're just going like, you know something, I've had enough. I can't keep doing this. But the thing is that the more you do this, I feel like the more, not negative things are going to happen, but more along the lines of the Tower energy, which a lot of people get freaked out about the Tower, but the Tower can sometimes be a good thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just rapid and like really abrupt change. That could be great change. You know, you could win the lotto, or you could win a car, or you could inherit like a shit ton of money. It could be anything like that. You know, that's rapid and abrupt change. You know, it doesn't have to be like a car crash, somebody died, you lost your job. It doesn't have to be that. Okay? So what I'm seeing here is that you're doing, see here, I feel like if you're doing it out of just like, I don't want to hear this, I'm done, bye, kind of a thing, and you're still looking back at these people, you're still going like, was this a good idea, or was this a good choice? And I feel like you're going to consult someone, because you do have the High Priestess here, and the High Priestess for me is like somebody who is wiser than you, or you being very wise, and feeling and knowing what you really should and shouldn't do, and not going by impulse, okay? And you might have to face these people, and by facing them and facing what they're telling you, you're going to have that 10 of Wands on you. And you're just going to have to face it. But here's the thing. By doing that, you're going to be able to walk away from this better, much better. And because of that, listen here, because of that, the Tower will happen, but not in a negative way. I feel like by you walking away, like finally facing it, and I feel like taking responsibility for what has happened, whatever that may be, you're going to come out of this like way better. Okay. You're going to be like, okay, I'm done. I'm good. Thank you. I faced it. I did it. I'm going to go now. And that's going to cause a lot of commotion, but not to you, to them, or to whomever it is doing this. I feel like by you facing, the issue and the problem, even though it's going to be a lot on your plate, okay, it's going to be a lot. It's not going to be easy. I feel like you're going to be like, I'm done. I'm good with the Chariot. And that's going to cause the Tower effect in your life, but in a positive way, in like you are making that change, and it's going to be abrupt, and it's going to be on your terms, but it might be abrupt and like crazy for them. So just remember that, because I don't at all, I do not feel the Tower being something negative for you. I feel it like if it's something very positive, okay? And the Good Witch, Bad Witch Oracle deck, which I just found out is not called that anymore, but whatevs. You have the Venomous Witch, and that has let me know like that for the Venomous Witch is like basically like exactly what it sounds like. It's basically saying, you have the power. You have the power to be all like, yeah, I got my shit together. You want to try me? You want to try me? You want to try me? Because I don't try me, kind of a thing. So that's the advice that I'm getting. It's like, be proud, be powerful. Don't let, what they're doing stop you. Okay? Because I feel like if you face your fears, you do your thing, you're going to come out on this on top. Okay? You're going to become, the badass of the story. So that is your reading pile 3. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments section. And if you want a private reading with me, just go to my Etsy store. And or if you don't want a reading, but you want to support my channel, which I would really appreciate, you can go to my Patreon and become a patron. Or if not, you can just watch the video and I'd be just as happy. So don't worry about it. But if you do, the link is here on the right-hand corner, where you can find all the links for all my stuff. And or in the comment, not the comment section, the information section, you can also find the link there. Other than that, my lovelies, much love and many blessings.